I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Dolphins sit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Murray now on first down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 48-yard
line. First down, Murray. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. To throw is Murray. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Now Murray again. They're going right back to Pittman. Down inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airwaves, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Jackson's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are back within a score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 3rd down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And the tight end goes in motion left. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea. Accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
And some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down. See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. from just inside the 20, a short kick.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They go play action with Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give is Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 19 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying?
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 67 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception.
And now here's another interception. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group. They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Now it's Nwangu.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing now is Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Here's Jackson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 10 more there and another 1st down. And Jackson throwing once more.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now it's Jackson. It's Williams on the catch. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to goal.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Nwangu. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Nwangu. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball, you end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DeAndre Hopkins. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And now here is another interception.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Handoff right side to Wangu.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Murray.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides can...
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4".